Yay, good morning Spurs fans, it's Paul the Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope we're all well this morning. It's bright and breezy, 5:13 a.m. Saturday morning here in Sydney. Looks like a bit dreary day out there. As usual, I'd like to start the stream by acknowledging the traditional owners, real owners of the land I'm streaming on today, the Wallamatigal people of the Eora Nation. Pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging, and recognise that sovereignty wasn't ceded, always was and always shall be Aboriginal land. Hope we're all well, folks. Hope we're all well. I've got a couple of bits of news. Well. Hello. First up, from the Daily Mirror, Steven Gerrard tipped for future Liverpool role despite being overlooked for Xabi Alonso. Overlooked? What a surprise, eh? Former Liverpool striker Dirk Kuyt is adamant. He's adamant. He knows Steven Gerrard could still manage his old club in the future despite doing bugger all. He's not viewed as a contender to. Where's his quote? Where's the quote? Where's the quote marks in his? It's just blah 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 blah. Here he goes. Speaking to the Echo, it's not even speaking to the Mirror. Kuyt said of Alonso, people can say maybe it has come too quick, but sometimes good things come very quickly. And for me, definitely, he was always a guy during our playing time that was always thinking about the game, thinking tactically. Talking always tactically outside the pitch. So you could see from a distance a manager one day, and for me, it would be amazing if one of my former teammates, like Xabi or maybe Steven Gerrard, in the future will become manager of Liverpool FC. Is that it? That's what he said. Oh, hang on. Obviously, you see Stevie is now a little further from the job. Yeah. But he also has experience with Glasgow Rangers and then Aston Villa. He is now maybe in a place where people don't like him to be. Oh. But he is still doing the job and getting experience, and that's how you become a better manager, in my opinion. What a surprise, eh? Steven Gerrard overlooked. That was a close one, that. And I've got to talk about this. I can't show the website because I'm in 1975 at the moment, but when I come back to the future or the present, I'll show it. The New England kit. Oh, wow. This has caused a stink, hasn't it? And I don't blame people for stinking about it. I really don't. I'm no patriot. There's three things I can see wrong with this England kit, this away kit. One, it's not red. It should be red. They've made it purple. Up yours, Nike. The second one, they've changed the flag. And look, I'm no patriot. I think countries are stupid, but the flag's the flag, isn't it? The Nike marketing people said, oh, we've taken a playful update on the St. George Cross. So they've made it, like bluish purple and red, and it's shit. It's shit. And third, they're flogging these for £125. £125. In Australia, that is $250. $250 for a football top. I'd be getting the old retro ones. And I think like I've seen a bit, and it's gone down the old lines of woke and political correctness. I really don't think that's got anything to do with it. I think it's just some knobhead at Nike, some marketing idiot. Because marketing, don't forget, marketing is one of the sources of great pain in the world. We don't need marketing at all. Get rid of it completely. It's just putting the prices of everything up. That's all it is. They thought, I can update this and we can also sell more, can't we? We can sell more kits. If the team's out there playing in purple, people aren't going to want to They're not going to want to wear their old stinky red kit, are they? They're going to want to buy the new purple one with the new. It's just a joke. The FA responded. That was it. So the FA have responded, have they? What have they said? This is in the Mirror again. God, Mirror. It's a Mirror avalanche. FA responds to calls. What have they said? The Football Association have issued a statement defending the design of England's new home kit. Of course they have. The kit, let me see. What have they said? No recall. FA spokesperson said, we don't know who. It's just a spokesperson. The new England 2024 home kit has a number of design elements which were meant as a tribute to the 1966 World Cup winning team. It's fucking purple. They played in red. The coloured trim on the cuffs is inspired by the training gear worn by England's 1966 heroes. And the same colours also feature on the design on the back of the collar. It is not the first time that different coloured St George's Cross-inspired designs have been used on England shirts. We're very proud of the red and white St George Cross, the England flag. We understand what it means to our fans and how it unites and inspires, and will be displayed prominently at Wembley tomorrow, as it always is, when England play Brazil. They're going to fly the blue, the purple one. So no, the FA see nothing, hear nothing, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Someone at the FA is, you know how these things work, allegedly. Someone at the FA did a bit of a deal with Nike. There we go. Did a bit of a Fabrizio Romano, you know? Bit of that. I think it's ridiculous. It's stupid, isn't it? It's just so dumb. But, yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with political correctness or woke. I mean, I love all that anyway, but I don't think it's to do with that. I just think some Nike person with a box of crayons got carried away. They should be put back in their box. Anyway, that's that. Now, I'll show you the kit. I can show you the kit. Is it going to bring up the right one? Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's my monetization settings. There we go. So this is the design of the St George Cross on the back. I mean, why? I don't know. It looks like two mustics or something. What's the point? What's the point? It's just to jazz it up for a bit. It's make it all 2024. I told you, haven't I been telling you people? There's more in 24. There's more of this. More of this in 24. That's what's happening. Dumb. It's so dumb. Anyway, let's see what people in the chat are thinking of all this.
I am Spursicus.
Says, hello hippies. This international break is just flying by. We didn't see the other one, Spursicus. It's all right. Yeah, I know, man. Well, the St George Dragons are playing this afternoon. They're playing against the North Queensland Cowboys. Interesting NRL season so far here. All the good teams are playing like arse. David Calvino, just watching. I don't care about that. Mark N, hello, my hipster friend. How are you? I'm all right, man. I'm all right, man. It's good. It's another good day. Welsh Gal, greetings, Paul in the commune. Oh, here we go. And didn't the boys do well yesterday? Didn't they? Smashed Finland, keeping their Euro dreams alive. Welsh Gal says, greetings, Paul and commune. Excellent win by Wales last night, wasn't it just, eh? Wasn't it just? Took all the doubt out of it, didn't it? Spurs lads did well. Johnson got one, didn't he? I think, didn't Davies get one, but it was like disallowed for something. Hopefully off to Germany. Don't mention the war. Don't get me into trouble. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. Yeah, I am Spursicus. That's right, man.
I am Spursicus.
Yo, sorry, and morning, Paul and Hippies. Morning, man. Another day, another 50 cents. Yeah, that's all you need, isn't it? That'll buy you like, what will that get you? A stick of chewing gum these days. Arson Lubin. Good morning, Paul. Hope you're doing great. I am doing great. I am. I am. I've got a wag in my tail today, as I have most days. Oh, here we go. It's Phil Army. Phil Army. Phil Army. Phil Army. Phil Army. Phil Army. 8-0 Spurs versus Luton. You're delusional. No, I'm going 6-0. Let's hope it is. Let's hope a real. I hope it's a real display by the Lily Whites. Just get into them. Oh, Welsh gal, look at this super chat. Wow, that's more than 50 cents, Yusarian. That's 20 days worth there. Actually, no, it is 20 days worth. Yeah, it's pounds. Little something for you, Paul. Let's Uber in more Hotspur Hippie streams. Yucky da. Thank you very much, Alison. That's the ticket. More of that. Less of this. Saturday is my least favourite day to work. Everyone's got to be up their arse on a Saturday. David Calvino, Nike with their PR stunt. Yep. On the flag of St George, no news is less shirt sales, but the media lap it up. I know. But are people? I don't know, man. Is this going to backfire? I mean, I agree with you. You know, bit of controversy, get everywhere in the papers, and it's free advertising, isn't it? But people really going to buy it? I don't know if they are. Not 125 quid as well. That is disgusting. Imagine if you got two kids, and you, that's 375 quid for 3 shirts. That's nearly $800. Come on now. No. There's more in 24. It's just outrageous. The media lap it up. Of course they do, because nothing's happening. Lee Richards, until a few years ago, the St George Cross didn't feature on the shirt at all. It's all hyped up nonsense. Well, I think if you're going to put the country's flag on it, you put the country's flag on it. I think that's what you do, man. You're right, though. You're right. But it's like a few years ago when they updated the 3 lions and they made them look like a 4-year-old drew them. I think the flag aside, the fact that the away shirt is purple and that it's 125 quid, terrible. Mark and our good friends at Leicester City have been handed a transfer ban by the Championship. Whoa. Oh, it was too late with the button. Bugger. There you go. Mark and our good friends at Leicester City have been handed a transfer ban by the Championship. And if they get promoted, I don't get this. If they get promoted, they're going to have a points deduction probably. Why not just take the points now? Can't the Football League and the Premier League, reach hands across the chasm just for a second to make sense? I mean, surely, if you're the team in 3rd place or the team in 7th place, you're going to have the right ump with this. It's like, why are Leicester getting promoted? They've got... Lee Richards. Villa's Matty Cash. Oh, our favourite player. We all love a bit of Matty Cash, don't we? Got crocked playing for Poland. Does he play for Poland, does he? Is he Polish? Ah. Jan Dobry, Matty Cash. Unlucky. Not sure how long he'll be out for. P.S. Love the 70 vibe to the backdrop just now. Expect to see Brian Moore pop up. Ah, that's the vibe I'm going for, man. Thank you very much. That's the vibe. Hey, it's Mr. M. Hey, hippie. Hope you're blessed. One love. That's it. It's easy, isn't it? It's a lot easier than, isn't it? Bit of love in the world. Love that old music box. Remind me of one I had as a kid, reminiscing. Old music box. What music box? Oh no, confusing me already. All the chats are flying in. Hello, everyone. Brian Hyde. Morning, Paul from Melbourne. Ooh, I'm going to be driving down there in May. Hopefully, if all the poshos and ticket touts don't get in first. Go, come on, you Spurs. That's it. Yeah, sorry, and I'm not exactly outraged by the altering of certain symbols. I get you. I know what you mean. I get you. I just think it's just marketing toss. That's what annoys me more than anything. It's just another thing, you know. It's another overcomplication. That's what gets me. It's like, oh God. Because I hate marketing, and this is just marketing. Quick maths, yeah. On the ball, man. On the ball. Spursicus. If the England shirt is inspired by the 66 squad, I think at least one player should have a comb over. Bring it back. Bring it back. I think people are just scared. People are too scared to have comb overs these days, you know. Oh, look at that. Feels good. That's the point in the comb over. It's not for you, it's for me. People are all scared and lily-livered. Society dictates I should shave my head. Bollocks. Cheers, Maddie, says Mr. Thizface. Yeah. I didn't know he played for Poland. Wow. Arsene Lubin, the price is truly outrageous. It really is. I mean, it's not just that, is it? I mean, I compare it to rugby league shirts over here. I mean, I don't know if this is a fair comparison or not. But last I looked, rugby league shirts, about 60, 70 bucks. I mean, it's not super cheap, but you can do it. Whereas football shirts, bloody hell, man. $100, $200? It's more. It's like, I think the Spurs kit over here is like $200 for a football top. Football is meant to be a working class sport. It absolutely is. Absolutely is. Or at least both the poor and rich can enjoy to an equal extent. Damn right, man. It's our game. Rich twats came in with their money and hijacked it. And look, they're just bleeding it and squeezing it. It's not right. Brian High, 3-1 Spurs against Luton. It's a good bet. Oh, I mean a good prediction. Sorry. Lee Richards, take the points off Leicester from their Premier League title-winning season. That's it. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. I think we finished third that year. What I want Chelsea. I want Chelsea's 2017 side to be deducted points because they cheated. We were league champions. They cheated because they had billions. Free money. Free money. Here's some free money. I don't want it back. I don't want it back. That's cheating. About 12 points be enough? I think that's a fair call. The old music you played about 10 minutes ago. 20 style music you played. Did I play some 20? Oh, that one. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's the Welsh national anthem sung by Welsh gal. Yeah, no, it's the only public domain version of the Welsh national anthem I could find. Because shit's got to be like 100 years old before you can just bloody use it. It's there you go. Don't get me started on intellectual property law. Although old cack that is as well. Mr. M. Give it another, 20 years, and there's going to be some good stuff public domain. What I do is, I suppose once every year or every couple of years, there's a couple of websites and they've got what's the newly public domain records. And at the moment, they're still all a bit, all Charleston and all that. But give it 10 years, 20 years, there's going to be some good stuff. There's nothing wrong with a comb over. Mr. M, I'm 37, Paul, with dreads. Rub it in. Look at that. But I'm balding on top. I'm going to have to get mine all off. Why? Why? Just grow what you got. Just one dreadlock poking out here. It's all gone. You got one left. It's hanging on. Roy Gordon. G'day, Roy. Nike can afford a loss on the England shirts. Idiots will still spend a fortune on their trainers. It's just to get their name in the media. Yeah, sickening. Yeah, that's a good point. It's not just to sell the shirt, is it? It's just to get their name there and, like a mind worm. Yo, sorry, and Broncos jerseys are usually 170? Are they really? Wow. Maybe I was looking at knockoffs or something, man. I thought it was like about half that. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. And I bet they don't last as long as like ones from the 80s and not, because especially when I'm driving around in the western suburbs, and I'm not saying this to take the piss out of people out there, but you'll often see people wearing rugby league shirts from the 80s, 90s. They still look great. Why would you change it if it's still hanging, if it still works as a garment? Don't have an Osterreicher. Last push-ups at the gym. Yeah, I've just done my 100 reps of shit. Glad I could catch some of the stream. Don't have an Osterreicher. Well, I hope all the endorphins and all that swimming around your head is helping you enjoy life, man. Good to do that. So I've heard. Lee Richard. Talking to Spursicus, but bugger it. Spursicus, that's a great point. 2 baldies in that World Cup winning England side. Oh, so you had Nobby Stiles. No, you had more. You had Nobby Stiles, Bobby Charlton, Jackie Charlton. That's Cohen. Cohen wasn't exactly like, rocking a lot either, was he? But it is where we're going wrong. That's why we haven't won a trophy for years. No baldies in the team. Oh. As soon as they start going bald, they go to some mysterious clinic for a couple of weeks and then come back. Look at that. What? It's funny, isn't it? People actually get scalpels and they're basically getting stabbed in the head to have hair again. I just take a section of hair from your crack and stick it on your head. Sorry, it's curly, but you didn't have enough in the back of your head. Crazy. Arsene Lubin, as one of the only clubs not in trouble with FFP, well, There was that thing a while ago. It seems to have died down now. We were under investigation about Harry Redknapp doing a bit of about the Jermaine Defoe. Hasn't been mentioned much. It's a long time ago. But no, not FFP. Not FFP. Not FFP. I love seeing all these other clubs get shafted. I just wish it could be a more efficient shafting, you know? I just don't get all this. Why? I mean, if you've got to submit your paperwork, well, your accounting deadline, it's June the something. Let's say June the 15th, because I don't know if it's the beginning or end. So June the 15th, you get all your accounts in. You finalise, that's your deadline. So what does it take to do your accounts? Let's say 2 months. Let's be generous. Doesn't take that long, but August. So August, here you go, FA. Here's our nice little shiny folder, all laminated, all lovely. Cost about 30 grand to print this out, but there you go. And then the FA, I don't know, how long do they need to go through all of them? 4 months? September, October, November, December. There we go. And then they say, then in January, they hand out the sticks. And all the clubs say, we're going to appeal. And you say a month for that. Bugger them. So there's February, and I've got it all fixed. I don't understand why it takes so long. I just don't get it. So instead now we've got a situation where Nottingham Forest or whatever, they might appeal. We might not know who's relegated when the whistle goes. We're not going to know who's relegated. I think that's terrible. So it's just a compensatory thing that doesn't work. There's too much money in the game. Here's a compensatory fix, which is a bit bodgy. It's more in 24. More in 24. Arsene Lubin, I'm 30 and I already have a McDonald's hairline like Ray Reardon. That's what you want. Ray Reardon, the widow's peak. Spurs, because another thing is teeth. When that player threatened to kick Nobby Styles' teeth in, he said, you'll have a hard job, mate. They're in the dressing room. Yeah, good old Nobby Styles. Let's have a look. Where's that picture of him? Oh no, it's a video, isn't it? Bloody hell, man. Imagine going on a pitch and you're up against this guy. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with that? Bloody hell, man. He looks like fresh out the housing estate. It's like, Good player, though. Good player. You can really see how Nike's new kit pays homage to this somehow. That wasn't the World Cup final. We played red. We played in red in the World Cup final. That's our home kit. A white one. What do you do? Ball 100%. Mr. Random question, sir. Well, you know, that's all right here. Do you prefer Aussie life or UK life? Is daily life more chill over there? Thanks. Well, when I first moved here in 95, it was definitely more chill. Definitely more chill. And Sydney was a fun place. There's lots of music around and a healthy disdain for authority. But it's changed. It's changed, man. It's super hyper materialistic here now. Everything's super expensive. There's not much nightlife. They killed that off a few years ago. Live music is still there if you know where to find it, but nowhere near on the same scale. But as to do I prefer it over here or in England? Well, I haven't lived in England for 30 years now, so England's changed in its way. I'm not saying it's gone for the if it's gone better or worse or whatever. It's just going to be different to what I remember it. So if I moved back to England now, it would feel weird to me. I'm sure a lot of it would. So I'm kind of not stuck here. That's the wrong word, but I'm here, just here. El Tel Coquerel, buenas noches, Pablo. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, compañero. Come on, you Spurs. Hashtag in Ange we trust. There we go. It's a bit of that. Ange we trust. I've updated the intro to the stream, the countdown, because it was annoying me. So I've changed it just a little bit. Do. Yeah, Nobby. Blimey, Nobby, the hills have eyes, Styles. He'll freak you out, far out. And he comes just, because he's a physical player as well. Physical player. It was a tough old side, that 66 side, wasn't it? Jackie Charlton and Gordon Cohen, they were no pushovers either. El Tel Coquerel, morning, afternoon or evening to all you great people in this chat. Calvino, David Calvino, not Calvino. That's very informal of me. Zidane had that balding something. Yeah, I know. He could have, maybe he would have won that World Cup if he'd have had a comb over. We can't disprove that theory, but I think it's a possibility. He probably wouldn't have lost his head and done the headbutt if he had a comb over, because the other guy would say, that guy is not right in their head. I'm not saying anything to him. I think maybe that's the thing about a comb over. It's like, if you're doing that to yourself, I'm going to tread carefully because you obviously don't care. Brian Hyde, Nobby Styles, a legend, scored most of the goals in the 66 World Cup. Did he really? I didn't know that. I would have thought it would have been maybe Charlton. Greece scored a couple as well before getting injured. Wow, okay, Nobby Styles, there you go. David Calvino, Zidane tonsure when he won. See? And then when he didn't win, what had changed? What had changed, Zizou? Yo, sorry, and hope our players get through the break healthy. Well, it looks like Sonny's okay. That's the one I've heard about. I haven't heard any news of Brennan Johnson or Ben Davies or Joe Rowe. I mean, who cares about two of them? But so far, so good, man. We got Madison up later today, is it? Sometime, I don't care. England, Brazil, rubbish. Give ourselves the best chance of an unhindered by injury run through to the end of the season. Let's hope so. Still long way to go. 10 games to go. But maybe the players are toughening up a bit. I've seen it before where Ange's first season, a few players cop injuries as they're getting ready. They're getting used to the higher level that's required from them. And then they kind of acclimatise and then they're pretty tough afterwards. So, some of our injuries weren't self-inflicted either. So there's that, like the one on Bentancur, but, hamstrings, things like that. Hopefully they'll start vanishing, man. Yeah, unhindered. People are talking to each other. You're sorry, and Sonny scores. He scored, did he? Ah, good on him. I haven't looked at the result. And even though I haven't charged my phone, I've got a plentiful 11% today. So you can't cross that off on your bingo cards, I'm afraid. South Korea. Football. Okay, I'll type in football as well. 1-1. Ooh. 1-1 against Thailand. Okay. And what about the US Mutant Ninja Turtles? What do they do? 3-1. Okay. 3-1. What about Norway playing? Oh, Pierre, is he? Oh, no, he's Denmark, isn't he? Oh, no. Oh, where's Pierre? Shit. Danish. Yeah, he's Denmark. Yeah, I knew that. See, I don't. Countries are stupid. Countries are stupid. Who thought of that? Denmark national soccer. Oh, they're playing tomorrow. Okay. Playing tomorrow. Oh, well. Yeah, hopefully they'll all come through. Sonny, yeah. I hope he has a good World Cup. I hope he has a good World Cup. He was bitterly disappointed over the Asian Cup, wasn't he? We made him cry in 2015. Spurs because ours is Ange. God bless that man. Took Balding to a whole new level. Oh, I wonder if he'll go back into management at all. He seemed to have the knack for it. Maybe he just can't be bothered. I don't know. Don't want to do it anymore. Lee Richards. Anyway, we once boasted the king of comb-overs, the late great Ralph Coates. Oh, we've had a good couple of comb-overs. Ralph Coates, Alan Gilzean. Oh, Gilly. And it's funny when a guy with a comb-over plays football because it's like a wing on the side of their head. I suppose they don't run around in circles with the air resistance. Maybe they got to compensate. So that's maybe what you do is you grow your comb over on the same side as your strong leg, and it makes it even stronger because you've got to put more effort in to turn that way. Or you could balance up your weak leg, make that one stronger. So you become a two-footed genius. Mr. M, cheers. Did you say you live in Melbourne? No, Sydney, man, Sydney. Love to go to Australia one day, but my fear of flying stops me. I live in the UK, but was in New York on 9/11. Well, I mean, look, some phobias I don't think you have to conquer. I think they're there for a reason. I mean, statistically flying is safe, but if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it, do you? Come over on a boat. Floating British Legion or RSL. Mark Cavill, nice one, Cyril, nice one, son. Another shredded wheat. Yeah, Cyril Knowles, man, bloody hell. What a fullback that guy was. You watch games from us when he was playing, talk about, I don't know if he was inverted or what he was, but he was in the box a lot and scored a lot of goals, Cyril Knowles. Fantastic player. Yusarian, I think I saw a report that Brennan Johnson played 70 minutes and set up a goal. Or, should I say assist? Oh. Like it's a thing. When did the word assist come about? When did this thing start? I bet it was the year 2000 because that's when the world ended. We're just hanging around. When was the word assist first used in football? FIFA started officially keeping track of assists in World Cup tournaments in 1994. There you go. It was before the world ended. That was like a precursor. That was the herald. That was one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, if you believe that sort of thing, was the word assist. Just softening us all up. term was adopted from basketball. Oh, well, the 94 World Cup was in America. There you go. So maybe that's why they were doing it, because they were trying to sell football, soccer, to the Americans. So, well, how are they going to understand this weird game? Oh, we'll just use some of the same terms we use in other sports. Assist. And then it stuck. There we go. Stupid word. To pass. Brian Hyde, I arrived in Australia July 2000, just after the world ended. Loving it here. Wouldn't go back to acne. It's all posh now. It's all posh. Can you believe it? Only would for a visit to see Granny. Yeah, I've got no relatives in England now, so I'd go back for a Spurs game. That's. I mean, like, you know, things have got to align right. But that would be the only reason, I think. I've got one good friend still living in Cambridge that I keep in contact with. Be good to see him, but that's it. Yo, sorry, and can't argue with that level of science about wind resistance and balance. I know, I do. I don't know if you noticed, but I do a YouTube channel, sorry, and so I do know what I'm talking about. Spursicus, hair transplants, dental implants, and shave your balls. Oh, yeah, it's all back to front, isn't it? It's all back to front growth. What? Hang on. No, it's all shaving everywhere. Sad times. Sad times. I just... Here we go. Lee Richards. By the way, I'd just like to take 2 minutes. I'll have to get my clippers in here, which I haven't used for some time, on my head. They're for my, shaving. Just like to spend 2 minutes. An exciting new product. Seems to have faded away though, those adverts. I wonder what the next like viral advert will be. There's a load of shonky products out there that people love spruiking. Here we go. It's Lee Richards, the Sex Panther. Will you be going to see us play Newcastle down under in Maypole? I hope so, yes. I'm hoping I can get tickets for it. Definitely. Looking forward to it. And I might have to become a Spurs member to make sure that can happen. So I'll be sorting that out this week. But yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Mark Cavill, creeping alopecia. Roy Gordon, all this talk of baldness reminds me of my mother. She had hair all down her back. None on her head, but all down her back. Right, okay. But she's your mum. Mums are always right. Mums are always right. That's the way the world works. They know. Just see how the debate panel's going with the old England football kit controversy. They're not happy. They're not happy. Mr. M. Lowell, Paul, you said take a boat. How long would a boat take, Paul? Oh, pull a figure of 12 weeks out of my backside. Don't want to go that much, no. But one of the little... because I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. That's about it. And so it's one of the few things I subscribe to, YouTube Premium, because I get no adverts then. It's not cheap, but it's just, it's so nice not having adverts on YouTube. And I'm not a hypocrite, eh? Here's me shoving adverts down your throat every 12 minutes. But there's this thing I found out that has been going on. It's a 9-month world cruise. 9-month world cruise. And all and of course, you know, a load of these social media influencer knobheads, narcissists have gone on this boat. What could possibly go wrong? Well, everything. There's been floods. There's not been stopping at ports because of weather. They didn't sell out all the tickets because these tickets cost like between $60,000 and $100,000 US. And so then they let all these people on for just little bits, and all the world cruisers. It's like it's turning into Lord of the Flies. I'll just sum it up that way. But I'm following it because it's hilarious. So no, I don't. Cruise doesn't. I'd maybe do one that they do booze cruises or party cruises. I'd be curious to check one of those out if it was cheap. But you're stuck on a boat. You can't hide. You can have all the flashing lights, circus shows. You could have all the entertainment you want. Bit of this, bit of that, bit of that. But you're stuck on a bleeding boat with nowhere to go. So no, it does not appeal to me, man. Do I fly often? Not so much. I haven't been outside of Australia since the pandemic. Before that, I used to, I used to have a few quid to my name, and I used to do a fair bit of travelling. So I want to be in a position where I can do that again. It was fun. I like travelling, immersing myself in other places, learning about people all over the place. It's good fun. But, you know, on the bright side, at the moment, even though that's not on the cards, it means I can, you know, do road trips around Australia, which I've been doing a few of. So probably I'll do one. I was going to do one in April, but now that Spurs are playing in May, I'll probably drive down to Melbourne, take my time, go off the beaten track, see what's on the way there. Mark Cavalier was in Acne today. Most of the car garages were under railway arches and now coffee baristas. I see. I can't. That doesn't work with my head because Hackney was Hackney and now it's not. It's crazy. It's crazy. Lee Richards, cheers, Paul. I sent you 6 crates of the stuff you requested onto you. Hope they don't get held up in Aussie customs. What? 6 crates of Tang? It's a waste of freight, man. It comes in packets. You don't have to dilute it before you ship it. Yasarian. I pissed myself laughing when I first saw back crack and sack waxing advertised when living in Sydney. Yeah, I mean, it's just you've got too much time on our hands, haven't we? Or something. So, did you no, you didn't partake. I can't even say that as a joke. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? You're a man. Random question number 2. All right, I don't mind a bit of random questions. What's your favourite films? Oh, well, I'll go for The Third Man, Day of the Jackal, Superman the movie. Lawrence of Arabia is pretty good. Recent films. I'm just going on the films that I've rewatched a few times. So I'm not saying they're good or anything like that, but ones that I find, you know, Dread, I quite liked. Documentaries, Utopia by John Pilger. New films. I don't know. 30 Days of Night, that's quite a good one if you like vampire movies. Spursicus. Paul, are you ever worried that you'll go to the panel and they'll all say in unison, we have an answer? Well, who knows, man? Who knows? It might happen one day. There might be technical difficulties. We might not find out what the answer is. Lee Richards. Think of all them easy listening singers like Jack the Love Boat Jones. Yeah, like a Neil Diamond impersonator. Oh. The Perry Como tribute act. Perry Mofo. Because they always change their names a little bit. Jack the Love Boat Jones. Can you imagine that? For 12 weeks. Fucking hell. The best entertainment acts on them cruises. I think they actually have good performers on them. I think they have talented performers, but they just make them do crap. I think that's what you get on a cruise. Spursicus, for easy listening, it's Andy Williams for me. I suppose Frank Sinatra. Oh, talking to each other. Stamer, here in Easter, man. I'm streaming. Steamy. I wonder if, what's Melee doing? He's cross over to Melee. He had a knack in the Spurs training while everyone's out. Pass the ball. Kick it forward, Badala. Bolly McCurats. Kick it forward. You bloody idiots. Oh, the man that came in from the cold, Richard Burton. That's a depressing movie, isn't it? Richard Burton didn't have to do some old shit, though, doesn't he? As well. Like the Medusa touch. Exorcist 2. So I just realised the debate panel is made up of Paul's clones. Initially thought there was only one who interrupted the stream from time to time. No, there's two, mate. There's two. There's at least two of us. Oh. And on we go, 57 minutes. 57 minutes, and maybe this is the end of the stream. Did we talk about Tottenham? I don't think we talked about Tottenham, did we? Hey, come on, you Spurs. Let's have a bit of this. Little bit of that, just to fulfill my the Hotspur obligation bit of the channel. There we go. Looking forward to doing the next watch along. Just so I can push this button. No, my luck, there won't be any VAR checks from now on. I'll give it a second. I'll give it a second. Oh, here we go. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You're sorry. You must be a DJ, man. Filling in dead air. Here's a comment to help you tap dancer a bit. Vamp it up. Thank you very much, man. All right, you've bought me some time. You bought me some time. Here we go. They're all back. Spurs goes, good man, Paul. I listen to it 5 times a day. I have no idea what we're talking about anymore. Oh, that. Yes. Yeah, get a bit of Tottenham in your blood. Lee Richards. Oh, hang on, we'll have a bit of this. Breaking news from Lee Richards. No injuries for us yet this international break. That's nice. That's good. Let's hope it stays that way. And let's hope all the other teams get crocked. Carnage. That's what I want. Carnage. Oh, oh. My mum liked the Val Doonican show. Actually, it wasn't that bad, was it? No, it was all right. It's a bit of just light entertainment, man in a cardigan and a rocking chair. Hogmanay special, yeah. I mean, he was just always there, wasn't he, Val Doonican? I'll give it a second. Bingo! Well done. I didn't realise that was on the list, that one. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Fold. Oh, well. There can only be one winner. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Not in the rules. All right. Yeah, Delva Cavino, and he had a brilliant line in cardigans. Perry Como had nothing on Val, yes. I can't even remember a Val Doonican song. It's just all, twee. It was just balm for the brain, wasn't it? Balm for the brain from the BBC. We got to broadcast something. This will do. Probably done from the Pebble Mill studios. Spurs goes, all the player links. Oh, back to this. There we go. All the player links are just speculation for me. Can't get excited about things that might not happen. I'm not paying any attention to it, man, at all. It's rubbish, isn't it? It is rubbish. Pointless. It's a pointless exercise just looking at it, isn't it? And now we know. Look, I'll tell you, this Fabrizio Romano thing, I'd say I'm surprised. I'm kind of a bit surprised and not. I did it yesterday. That sort of thing can happen. I mean, Fabrizio Romano's got a high profile. When you get a high profile, you start thinking, maybe I can use this or what? I don't know what goes on in people's heads. You've got a high profile because you're a respected journalist that is known as the guy that breaks the transfer news. And then you just take it too far by allegedly saying to football coaches, if you give my company a load of money, I will hype up your players. So it just makes the whole thing bullshit, doesn't it? Bullshit. Need the banter horn. We got a banter horn? Oh, I got this. Hey. There we go. Usarian, yeah, speculation is no news. There's no news, but we can't let people not look at us because they'll be looking at something else. They'll forget about us. We need to imprint our brand in their brain. Like take the top of their skull off, get our brand. That's what branding is. Brainwashing. It's all marketing. So get rid of marketing. You don't have any of that. That's how marketing works, right? Marketing. Say you got just two companies that make pizza. They're both earning a living, both doing all right. They've got customers. Everyone's happy. Marketing person walks into a pizza place. Hey, I can get you a larger market share if we do all this shit. Ooh, okay. So they do all this shit, pay the marketing guy. So that money has to go straight on the food for a start. Okay, so it's more expensive. He's selling more. He's happy. But the marketing guy, is he just going to this one pizza place? No, he's going to the other bloody pizza place as well. Look, if you give me a load of money, I'm going to... okay. Ugh. So now we've got two pizza places charging more money for the same shit, and neither of them are earning any more money out of it. But the marketing people, well, hey, we're in the money. That's how marketing works. That's why I don't like it. It's unnecessary. Lee Richards, we're close to agreeing a deal for Conor Gallagher, apparently. That one's raising its head again. Ange really rates him. It's like, well, if he does, he does. If he, I don't know, if he does or he doesn't, or rather tangents and speculation any day. Me too. I just couldn't. I mean, I'm not interested, and I don't know what I'm talking about. So, at least when I'm talking bollocks, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know. So many players. Mr. M, marketing Paul, have you seen the film They Live? Yes, that's exactly what it is. Spursicus, imagine being in a board meeting, signing a player, and someone says, has anyone told Fabrizio? Has anyone told him? Has anyone paid him to release the news? Yeah, They Live. Yeah, it's good. It's a good movie. John Carpenter. Brilliant. I think he's trying to send us a little message. John Carpenter, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He's looked the same age for 50 years. He just looks like John Carpenter. All right, folks. We managed to string it out a bit longer. Thank you very much, everyone. Here we go. Well, you know what? Thanks for watching, everyone. And look, I did get a super chat from Welsh Girl, I believe. I'll just check. Yes, Welsh Girl, thanks very much for the super chat. Thanks to everyone else who's been commenting and all that sort of stuff. Thanks to people who are watching it, just watching it. And it's an off season. You got better things to do. So that's really cool that you popped over. If you've clicked like and subscribe, that's always nice. Helps the channel. But if you haven't, you've watched anyway, and that I think that I'm pretty sure that helps as well. So I don't think it matters, but I don't know. What do I know? I'm no YouTube guru. And if you're watching it afterwards, man, I hope it's been pleasant fun for you. Anyway, till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.